Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Blazing and this is Echoes of Mystralia. I'm very excited to cover this. This is a heavy action roguelite, alright? You craft spells in it, alright? There's very fast-paced combat. If I recall correctly, you can swap your spell builds mid-combat, which is really cool. Lots of places to test your spells and whatnot. Currently, it's in early access, as you can see in the top left. It's like $20 on Steam, which, you know, a bit steep, but I have played a lot of the demo. I loved it. It only captured one region in the demo, and it was very limited. Apparently, my save file transferred over. I'm going to start anew. We're going to start from the tutorial. It's going to be great, but I've been waiting to cover this. That said, first thing I'm doing is adjusting this audio a bit, just because I know how audio on my recordings are. Start with a cutscene. Don't think we had this on the demo. Memories are emptiness. From emptiness, memories arise. A game by Borealis. Or Boreals, however that's pronounced.
I can't do it.
And you never will unless you stay still.
I'm trying, but my head is spinning.
Breathe. Let the images rise. Good. Now you must rekindle the memory. Tell me what you remember.
I remember an explosion. Master called us. He sent Lucy and O back to scout, but not me.
Then what happened?
They left. And when Master went back to work, I left too, without his permission.
There. The memory is ready now. Tell your story, Mazarin. Let it live again.
Man, I'm looking forward to this. I can't say how excited I was for this release. Like, this is probably my most anticipated release of the year right now. And the fact that we're in early access is so amazing.
It was already too late when I arrived.
This is how the demo opened. Like, alright, so you start with your spell, Watcher's Heart. The Watcher's Heart is where you craft your spells by channeling memories. This is your equipped spell. You can alter them with memories. Yes, currently we don't have any memories. We start with 2 spells. You can see the spell paths. This is where you're going to insert your modules. There's apparently going to be ways to move these around or adjust them, separate layouts, ways to add on to them. You can see how many nodes you can have inside of a spell, and even though there's 5 nodes, certain nodes can take more than 1 pip for a modifier, which is cool. Apparently there's relics. You could only ever get 1 or 2 of these in a run before on the demo. There's meta progression, resources, bunch of memories and echoes. World echoes are specifically from major bosses of regions and whatnot. So you can see the first spell and the second spell. Observe the rift.
The rift was tearing through Mystralia's sky. I knew I had to start moving.
If there's any lag, I'm going to adjust settings until there's not. I didn't have any lag in the demo, but you never know. Right now, what we're heading towards is a memory that we'll be able to rekindle for our spells.
The forest was already taken. The rift awakened old memories. Shadows risen from the past.
certain attacks interrupt enemies, other ones don't. Maybe I'm just wrong about that. I swear that's how it worked before, but it might not. Yeah, certain attacks interrupt enemies. It might be all attacks for all I know, to be honest. But here's our first memory. I believe this was fire. Furious Outburst. Notice how it takes 3 pips. Cast fireballs in random directions. It puts it at the top. Trigger memory. You channeled your first trigger memory. Triggers add additional effects to the spell or other triggers they are attached to. Sockets. Place it below one of your spells to attach it. So you can experiment with this. When you press tab, you open the menu. Fireballs fire at random while the spell is out. Now, you could put it back up here and swap it around. So now, when I first press this button, or every time I press it, I launch a fireball. It is not a channel effect, so there's no benefit to this, and it doesn't fire on the completed cast of the lightning. From what I remember in the demo, the lightning was wildly disappointing. In a lot of ways. There's way cooler starting
I've never
spells.
seen them before,
I'm a little disappointed they kept it as a
but I
starting
was trained
spell.
to face them.
Like, in the demo, there wasn't a lot of ways to break lightning. Like, it felt like one of the less cool spells overall, honestly. There's still a lot you can do here, though. This recalling boomerang, I had a build that literally multiplied it into like 7 boomerangs, which was sick. And hopefully we'll be able to do something cool like that today, but like, this just reminds me of Pathogenic, which is the first game that got me really popular on this channel. So I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Leave a trail of lightning that lasts 1 second and applies 10 shock, I believe that was. You have channeled your first modifier memory. Modifiers affect the spell or the first trigger above them. Reorder modifiers or triggers to create new behaviors. Place your modifier and attach it to your spell or your trigger, then try it. So, if this is down here, this affects the actual boomerang. Each spell has its own behaviors. Sure, the Watcher's Heart contains 2 spells. Cycle between them and empower them with memories. Sure, craft your spells by changing the order of memories. You've told us this, didn't you? Open Watcher's Heart. Access your Watcher's Heart at any time, even during combat. It's so exciting, man. This will make it so the fireballs have the trail instead. See, no electric on the actual thing, but the fireballs specifically have trails, which means we get more than 1 trail this way. So it's just a better combination. I don't think there's anything in the boxes to actually metaprog, so you don't have to worry about breakables, I don't believe.
The deeper I went, the more shadows there were.
You can pull back the boomerang early, which you might have noticed me doing. You can't refire it until it's back. Oh, I had such a cool build before, actually. One of my builds, I literally had my boomerang stall in air indefinitely, while also casting 3 of them. So what this meant was I made literal landmines. And I don't know if it was an intended feature. I did get a comments about it when I did it. It was sick as hell. I can't remember if I bug reported it or not, though, in the early release, the demo. Back and forth, common modifier. Casts the spawns around the point of origin. Spawn count +1. Damage times 0.7. Speed minus 30%. I essentially reduced the speed to below 0% on a projectile. I can't remember how I did that. So now the fireballs are consistent. They have lightning. This first run is 100% seeded, by the way. You can do some cool stuff with this. But this makes all of my fireballs much more intentional. Same with the static, so no downside there. We have one of our first NPCs here.
Just when I thought no one was left, I found her.
Oh, Mazarim, is that you? You were supposed to stay at the temple. You disobeyed the master.
I'll deal with the old man later, Lucy. What's going on here?
These shadows, some of them were my people. They're fighting, burning again. And the mages, it's like the war has returned.
Listen, I know I shouldn't have followed you, but here I am. So what can I do?
You can't stay here alone. Oh, my head. It's spinning. Obak should be nearby. Find him. I need to regain my senses.
Awesome. Just continue forward. Hell yeah.
She had sent me to find Obak. But I
want
no
my
idea
series
where
to
go.
change a little bit though. Rather than it just being my straight gameplay and conversation and whatnot, I kind of want to talk about things I think the games do well, and maybe have my channel be a bit more on the review side of things on top of the gameplay loop. I'm not sure how I feel about that entirely yet. I'm still kind of designing my channel
Until
as I
heard
go,
a familiar
but
voice, and chose to follow it.
that's just kind of what I've been thinking about, you know? We have another meta currency. I can't remember what any of these do, to be honest, which is totally fine.
Obak. It was his voice, but it was no longer him.
Our first mini.
Amek! Can you hear me, Amek?
Obak, I was looking for you. I slipped away after you left.
They're all dead. Please, please answer me, Amek. Amek, yell if you can hear me!
Dead? What are you talking about? And who is Amek?
I told you to drop it, stubborn dumb rock. Amek, where are you? I swear, brother, I'll find you safe and sound, and then I'll beat you up myself.
I do not remember a lot of this. This is more chaotic than I remember, to be honest. Okay, that hurt. Like, we can't run, we just have to dash. So my attack was the problem here? Yeah. Okay, so I shouldn't have attacked. Understandable, have a nice day. You gonna fire again? That did a lot of damage the first time, so let's not take that again. If you couldn't tell, it's been a while since I played this. I do not at all remember the attack patterns of basically any enemy I fought, except like the main first boss. I don't remember having to repeat this fight either, honestly. In the demo, it was like a one-off. I think. Not bad. The fireball is mainly what got me, because I was attacking during it, and my attack has hit stun. Not bad.
Where? Mazarim? What is this place?
You're on Mystralia, Old Rock. You and Lucy went out scouting when the rift burst open.
This camp in Mystralia. Everything's distant. Frozen. And there's something pulling at me.
You were talking to someone when I found you. Someone who wasn't there. Amek, I think.
Amek? What was I saying?
You were looking for him in a place where everyone was dead.
Mazarim. That's a memory. One of mine. And it's trying to snag me again. I can feel it. I must go. Find the Guardians. Maybe they'll know what's going on. We'll see each other back at the temple, kid.
Nice. That's a new resource that wasn't in the game at all before. This is just a barrier. All right, hell yeah. So now you get to see what the map looks like. It's very simple. There's markers on the map. They tell you what they are. Ancient lessons, I believe, are meta progression, and it honestly matters a good bit to me, so I'll go for the rare memory. No promises we'll make it to the first boss here. I kind of messed up pretty hard on the mini boss. Quest NPC or progress, it looks like, I think. Not positive. A lot of the in-game art's changed, which is sick.
What is this thing? It's all rusted out. Yeah, let's make soul beads.
Oh.
A few
Yeah,
soul
why not?
beads. Good. Oh, soul beads.
Just win every gamble. Yeah, just win every gamble like that. It's just... Yeah, this is not financial advice, but always gamble.
Lucy, Oback.
Hell
What
yeah.
had happened to them? Where were all these shadows coming from?
Hate these sorcerers, man.
I had
They
so
drive
many
me insane.
questions.
The orbs, I think it's
The
the
Guardian
thing
must
I
have
took the
known.
most damage to in the demo. The orbs are just, it's so insane for me to dodge them. It's just hard to keep track of the projectiles that swerve. And that's honestly entirely on me. I'm not going to deny that. But for whatever reason, my mind just blanks out on them hard. Not bad. There should be more. Normally they spawn to the sides. No, we have an enemy marker now. I don't remember that. That's sick as hell. We have another memory again, finally. We have one of our 4 first choice memories. Nice. Can level up. This will probably apply more burn, higher base damage. Spawns a fire projectile spiraling outwards. Spiraling rage is pretty cool as well. Leave a trail of fire that lasts a second and applies a burn. Okay. So here's the problem with the 3-pip one. If we grab a 3-pip one, it can't fit on the same spell even if we remove both of these. There are ways to upgrade that. We don't currently have it. Spiraling is cool. I can't say it's particularly good with what we have now, however, because our projectile from this will break the moment it hits, and back and forth isn't going to work very well with spiral, so I'm just going to take the upgrade. Identical memory. You channel 2 identical memories, combine them to level them up. Only same level memories that are identical can be combined. I do think this is worth combining. We get double the burn, and we get additional damage on the fireballs. It can have up to 2 levels, as shown in the top right. I have no way to lock that on screen. Apparently you can drop memories to the ground? That wasn't a thing before. That's kind of cool. So I believe this is a random memory versus a type memory. I think that represented air, if I recall correctly, but I'm not positive. My excitement to cover this game is like unreal though, honestly. But now the burn will stack way faster. Burn is a pretty strong debuff. I can't remember what shock does aside from AoE splash when it reaches a certain amount of bar. Not bad. Quick room. Channel the memory. Was it random like I thought? Yes, it was. Damage up, speed down. That's good. Critical chance on foes affected by chill doesn't do anything for us right now. Short fuse. Duration down, but speed up. This one's the most interesting here, but so is damage with speed down. Thing is, we'd have to get rid of something we currently have, and I think that would be static, honestly. Totally down to get rid of static. Damage is up, but speed is down. It's probably worth it. This is an ancient memory, or an ancient lesson.
I had the whole forest ahead of me. The Guardian was waiting at the end. I had to keep my pace.
That guy's attack rotated fast. Holy shit. We're fine, though. Our AoE is performing. Not bad, not bad. Just gonna wait on that since my attack got stuck against the
I
wall.
remember my first ancient lesson.
Ancient lesson. All right, so this is where it gets scary. We want to make sure we have the strongest build we can. I'm not sure if the static was better or not, because the damage is only on this right now, whereas I could just put damage on the main weapon. 78% versus doing this instead. 98 base. But this is only 28% damage then, because the damage is lowered directly by this, but this damage isn't lowered unless I do this. But then it gains, okay. Huh. Loses speed twice, so we could make them really slow. We were making them really slow before. Now they're faster, less damage. Okay. Living. Got you. See how that looks. It's just the fact that we can adjust it in combat.
Shadows
I'm
appeared
so
before
not
me,
used to it.
ready to burn the forest all over again.
All right, the armor is broken. Oh, that was a dumb hit, man. Damn. Just want to keep the burn on if we can. Avoid the dogs, which will spawn relentlessly while this guy is alive. All right, now that they're down, these dogs are all that's left. We only took 10 damage. It's not that bad. We get a rare memory guaranteed. Is that not the case? Oh, upgraded memory, leveled up. Got it. This takes 3 pips, no pips, no pips. Bounce, knock back foes on bounce, damage after each bounce, or cast 4 ice fragments around the hit foe triggered on hit. Okay, this applies chill though. This is probably better for what we're doing, but the fact that this is free is what's very cool to me. So we either do this or this. This lets my projectile live longer. This lets the fireball specifically bounce, which, you know, albeit a bit more chaotic. Huh. Not positive on that. Knock back foes on bounce. We'll experiment with that a bit. We're already back to the map. We're gonna go for the ancient lessons. I think the map just tells you what the last reward of the area will be. Can't remember exactly. But I do have to reiterate that only the first area was available in the demo. Like, you couldn't go past this region. They did let you fight at least one of the elites, though. So it was cool. Okay, I'm seeing it. Is this bouncy fireballs? Was that a homing spell? That's mean. Oh, but that AoE, like, you can see the glory of this game already, and this is the first run. This is the first scripted run. I have to check what I was doing there. So that was bounce on the fireballs. That felt really good. We could go for damage after bounce, possibly, and that'd be pretty hype. But, like, I think I just want more fire relics. They're doing well for us. Fire relics? Why did I say that? Fire memories. Oh, that sucks. We're taking a lot of dumb hits. There are small ways to heal. I can't remember if the ways to heal were in meta progress. I know there's a shop phase, like town people and whatnot. You'll notice me get hit by the zigzag projectiles a lot, but I swear one of those homed at me earlier. There's a lot of enemies in this wave, man. Was this not a normal chamber? I swear it was. These fireballs are ridiculous, which is awesome. It's what you like to hear. Damage while low. We are currently low, under 35% health. Burn duration, burn stack limits is not a bad idea. It's actually a pretty good one. Yeah, but damage while low, I would want that on the fireball is the problem. Huh. It's more damage, which is important. I'm thinking about doing this, which is stupid, but... Yeah, it's just stupid, unfortunately. Meaning I'd probably do something like this instead. But this loses control in the fireballs, which is very important right now. So it'd be this. And now I have control over the bounces again. I'm down for random memory. I'm taking more damage than I'm used to. I think I genuinely played better in the demo, but I had more time in the demo. Is fair to say, for sure. Very safe to say I had more time in the demo. I think this is the most broken my first run's ever been, though. Bouncing fireballs, I don't think I've ever done this. And if I did, I don't think they had the semi-homing they have right now. I don't care about leveling that up. We got a lightning memory. Cast a lightning ball that moves in waves. It's a good idea. A small oscillating halo of lightning that applies 10 static. Triggered on spawn. I'll take that. Can definitely experiment with it.
I felt it through my heart.
Okay. Got you. Like, we could do a lot of dumb stuff with that.
The Guardian knew everything about this forest.
Right now, it's not that
His
crazy,
boots
though.
held all its memories. He must have seen the shadows appear.
Oh, I attacked when that was coming at me. I deserve to get hit. Nice, nice, nice. That was gorgeous. Hell yeah. Spawn on trigger, it's the spiraling projectile outwards. It's not bad, it's just not for us is the problem. Add an additional burn, duration 10%. Okay. For now, I guess that's okay. The lightning ball with static is...
Every memory made me stronger.
It's fun. I think this is the end of this zone. It's the only way forward, so we will take it. It's another ancient memory. Oh, it's a freebie. Thank you. Now we get to go to the map. We get, like, a rest stop before the boss. Should. Terracon, one or the other. Yeah, here we go. Can level up. We have 145 coins from earlier. Add a burn. It's not bad. Increase air damage. Gain 30 soul beads at the start of a region. I don't know what they mean by region. Region could be the next area starting, but we are going to recall the health at the very least. We can get a feel for our damage now. How is that happening? Like, I'm trying to launch you guys together here. Because I want the fireball damage to stack so I can see it. How is this happening? They're just splashing between each other. Like, that's a little nuts, no? I see it, but it's wild. So what do we have the add a burn on? It's here. I'd rather that on my main weapon if I could, honestly. Thing is, I don't want it on the actual cell air. I want it on the fireball. That's kind of just the problem. Huh. Because it's an additional burn, meaning it stacks even faster, which is just nice. Yeah, and I can upgrade it to be 2 burn with even more duration. And the duration with the bounces is what matters here. Yeah, for sure, right? Like, the fireballs... Or is it just the burn that lasts longer, I suppose? But the burn is 100 damage per tick. It's not bad. The damage is getting wasted for now, which is fine. But it's better than making this slower. Okay. Once they reach a certain level of static, you can see it spikes between them, but it's not a big amount. So I'm a little disappointed. Yeah, no, a little disappointed still. But yeah, on to the boss.
I was finally there. Therakon's temple.
Therakon. Okay.
Crossing an entire forest wasn't enough. Of course there had to be stairs too.
Of course there had to be stairs.
Guardian Therakon, it's an honor to finally meet you. I've been sent to ask for your help. Do you know what happened with the rift in the sky?
Yes, I know. A miracle happened. The end of suffering.
A miracle? Have you been through the forest lately, Guardian? I'm pretty sure miracles don't wander around trying to stab you with spears.
Breathe, Watcher. Can you feel it in your lungs? The shame, the anger, burning away. And from the ashes we shall all be reborn.
Hell yeah. This is the first real boss. I'd like to say our build's ridiculous. It's not. It's okay. Nothing wrong with it. We should be able to clutch if I'm not awful. But it does depend on me being a better player. We have enough health, I'll say. I've beaten this guy with literally less. But his phase 1's not that scary. He just walks around a bit. Putting down these fire pools. The ads are more dangerous than he is here. And he spawns them relentlessly. So you gotta keep that in mind. Just gotta keep the burn on. Oh yeah. Ooh, really good movement. That was terrifying. Keep the burn on. I think this is last phase. Is it crazy that I think this guy's easier than the first mini-boss? I fought him a lot more, to be fair, but... Hell yeah. Terracon.
I'm sorry,
Therakon, sorry.
Watcher. I didn't mean to. I was trapped far away.
I think a shadow caught up with you. From your past.
The past. Yes. It was all there. Memories tearing through me like a storm. The rift is taking them.
But memories hold the world together. If the rift takes them...
The cycle will collapse, and Mystralia with it.
What can we do?
We must protect what the rift has not yet taken. We Guardians hold traces of the world's memories within our echoes. Gather them, Watcher, before the rift takes everything.
Hell yeah. So we were never actually allowed to channel this memory. The demo ended here. What's it do? What's it do? Memory of Therakon. All that the forest has seen and heard is etched into my bark. Can we do anything with it? Currently doesn't seem like it. No, so those are world echoes, different from normal echoes, good to know. We have 3 choices up here, not used to that. There's a heal option, hell yeah. There's a channel option, what are we channeling? Spell Canvas Station. This did not exist in the demo. You just unlocked a new temporary memory socket, Spell Canvas Station. Add it to your spell canvas to further expand your spell potential. Make sure your temporary memory sockets are connected before leaving. Okay. Okay. Got it. Or I could add it to this one that has like the worst connectivity of all time. But this would let me add another effect to this, which right now would probably go here, if I'm being honest. Like I can't rotate it or anything. Maybe I just put it down here is fine. Move everything down. You can't rotate or move old sockets, so the original ones stay. Just a question of here or here. Probably best here, just hold the line. So you can move it afterwards. You can't heal again. But most of the organization for that was so I could do this. Move everything down. But I'm just now realizing I can't do that. All I can do is grab the 1 pip from before, which I don't want the speed down, which I've already talked about, so it's going to be the storm modifier. So now we have an additional bonus. Hell yeah. So now we have the map available. We move on to the next area. This is an area I couldn't see at all before. You can reach the rare memory from the rare relic from the ancient lessons, so that will be the path I take. The health upgrades, probably important. My care, not there. All of this is new territory. This region didn't exist. Oh, hell yeah, man.
I had these
Observe the
mountains
rift
to climb, and their echo to carry back down.
Cool. Hell yeah, Nazarim. Go get him. I'm probably gonna go for random. I don't want lightning, I don't want air. Actually, I do want air. There's some good air ones. I want more fire, but like, hit me with an air, actually. You're so right. So how's the damage looking? Pretty lackluster. Great debuff spread, though. Our AoE is stronger than our single target. That guy launches himself like a literal, what, hedgehog? Is that the word? He rolls at you. These are all new enemies for me, so forgive me if I'm a little slow. The damage is so much better in an AoE fashion than it is single target. Hell yeah. Windy Day, leave a trail of wind that lasts a second and gives you haste. Haste is increased movement speed by 1% per. A small halo of wind that applies 3 vortex. Pulls towards the spell's trigger or trigger center. That's amazing. We want that. Or we could upgrade back and forth. It's gonna have less downsides, more spawn count or something. Something like that. Damn. I wanna upgrade, but I wanna grab the halo of wind. Because Vortex pulls it towards the center, meaning anything that's hit will be hit by more. Unfortunately, I don't think this game lets you see the stats of what something did in the last area. I don't think that's a part of it right now. Huh. Because if we remove something, right now it's this. The static. Chain lightning at nearby foes. It's okay. It looked pretty good in the last room, admittedly, but I think Eye of the Storm is amazing. Which really hurts. I want this upgrade so bad, but I genuinely think this is incredible. We're just not going to use the lightning spell at all. Yeah, no, you can see exactly why I'm recommending that. This was the thing that gave us more resources. This is a relic. So this is like coins, currency. Apparently there was a currency box, so some boxes are going to have currency in them. Yeah, I just don't need that. I'd rather the relic. It's a normal rarity one, but relics in this game did seem interesting for what it's worth. but you can see how quickly this gets out of hand. Like, is this not awesome? Is this not what you came to the channel to watch? Just break it hilariously. Very clean room again. So at 91 health, Relic Bracing Prayer. Heal 20% of max HP at the start of a Guardian encounter. Awesome. I believe this is Townfolk. You get to see them before the end of the region. Shocker. Was unfortunate we didn't see them in the last one.
Unless you'd rather roll down the mountain head first.
What if I'm not a mage, but a watcher of the cycle? Is the threat still on?
A watcher? A real one? Like from the sky where the elders go to rest?
Still an apprentice, but yeah. We watch over the memories of your elders.
Holy stone! I'm an apprentice too. The brothers carved me not too long ago. They'll want to meet you for sure. Oh, and please don't tell them I was rude to a watcher, okay? They'd grind me into gravel.
That's cute.
Few things could make me put my work down, but a watcher coming here, that's one of them.
You all seem very busy here. What
That's
kind of work
Amek?
is it?
A work much like yours. Preservation, protection. You defend the memory of the world. We defend the legacy of our ancestors.
You seem to know a lot about us.
That's because I know the past well. I chose the name Amek Ray so I would never forget where I come from.
Then I suppose you won't mind if I draw upon your memories.
Our memory is like the mountains themselves. Mined, hollowed. But perhaps you can help us mend it.
Awesome. Shops available. Can move forward. Great. Air damage. Some health. A relic that says Dash has a chance to stun foes, or frenetic energy. Casts the spawns randomly within a 120 degree cone. Spawn count +2, damage times 0.8. That is interesting. No, that's crazy. We'd have to get rid of both of these, the halo and the back and forth. But if we get another pip, we could have back and forth multi-spawns, which is really good. That's literally a future play. That has nothing to do with now. We don't even know that we'll get the memory upgrade. I don't remember how that works exactly.
Peace around here. Oh, you're a watcher, aren't you?
Yes, exactly. A watcher, not a mage.
Then you must know Obak. Tell me you do.
Of course I do. He's one of my guides. He took me under his wing.
Holy stone. I can't believe this. I'm Obak Ray. I chose his name and the legacy that comes with it.
I see you chose the hammer too. A blacksmith, like him.
Oh, I wish. I can shape a decent horn, sure, but him? He shaped minds. He forged a whole conscience. Go talk to Amek Ray over there. He'll lose his horns when he hears there's a watcher in camp.
Interesting. All right, I'm really thinking about Aster's Fangs. I don't need the Mage's Warhorn. It just sounds eh. This is really tempting. Spawn count +2, so you get 3 spawns of 1 projectile, and it's in a 120 degree cone. Man, if only I could use both right now. This and that. I need 1 more node. I drop Vortex. It would take 2 nodes, and it would essentially spawn 3 projectiles in a cone. So instead of 1, 3 out in a random cone of about this far, and they would all go back and forth as they do now, and it'd be really cool. I am slightly more curious than I'd like to admit about this. How does that work? Because it already goes back and forth. Oh, it spawns behind me. That can't be better. Because the fireballs don't, right? Yeah, no, the fireballs do not. Yeah. And every modifier affects the thing above it, which is a trigger. Modifiers only affect triggers or the main weapon. Modifiers do not affect other modifiers. Very important to know. So that's interesting. I'm just gonna grab this. Looks like a good relic. Sometimes on dash will stun. See? Not bad. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, that looks ridiculous. I love all of that. Let's move on. We got a nice quality of life relic. Nothing wrong there. We have more Watcher memories. You could only get like 2 at most on a run before, so this is very exciting. Already having 6.
It was
they
up to
unlock
me to
a
carve my own
lot.
path.
Rare relic, health upgrade, memory, health upgrade. At least this rare relic can hit the rare memory. It's quite nice. I like the 3D map. It's pretty nice. 2.5D, I guess, is more correct. I would rather go for the meta progress of Watchers, because this unlocks like spells and stuff. Spells, it might unlock other things besides spells. I can't remember entirely, actually. I think this was the first elite enemy from the first area. Not this guy specifically. I don't know what this guy does, but these guys way back here. They're invulnerable until they start an attack, and then they take damage during that. But their attacks are big, sweeping areas. Another phase of them. Okay. So they're just a basic enemy in this area then. Because this wasn't an elite combat, I didn't think. I don't know what that guy's doing. It looks like he's channeling lightning, but the lightning is going nowhere. Maybe he's spawning, and we're just out of the way enough. Look at how ridiculous this is, man. Yeah, he definitely spawned that guy. Okay, good. Good. Good enough. That didn't hit me. I call bullshit. I got hit by the fire, didn't I? Never mind. It would make so much more sense if I got hit by the fire than that guy.
I was learning my lessons.
Yeah, that was just a normal channeled memory. It says the only way forward is this fire, and that is true. Hell yeah. Fire is the perk we want mostly. We don't mind air either, but nothing wrong at all with fire. We're probably expected to have already lost our run by here, to be honest. But I don't think this game punishes you for getting further in it. It doesn't seem like it does, at least. Who knows? Maybe I can win the first run. Doubt. I haven't seen any of the bosses. I don't feel particularly strong either. I've made way more broken builds than this. I've had stronger builds in the first area. But it's a seeded run. You're not gifted better options right away. The first choices are hard-coded to be the exact same every time. For example, the back and forth or the fireball, you are guaranteed those. I like the outward projectile a lot. Damage while low is good. We're not low. Critical chance on foes afflicted by burn. That is good. It's really good. It's stupid good. We don't have a pip available, and that takes a pip slot, but it's a rare modifier. Crit chance is 2x damage, so this can be read as do 10% more damage. I think that's how that works. Or is this just deal 20% more damage technically? If that's the case, it's less exciting than you would think, huh? So maybe we just upgrade the thing we already have. I can't remember the math on that. I know there's a very simple formula, I just don't remember it. 80% while low is not bad. I think this guy has you light yourself on fire, literally.
No one in Mystralia had more work than the rebuilder.
Never mind, this guy's
So
brand
what
new.
happened to you, Fulgor? Lost a hand? Blown off a foot? Tell me what you need.
I'm fine, thanks. Still got all my parts. You, though, You don't sound like you're all there.
Already patched up 6 arms and 8 legs, and it's not even noon. And yesterday, 24 hands blown to pieces. We just can't keep up anymore.
I don't know what memory you're trapped in. It sounds exhausting.
Simple enough. The Fulgors work too much. Apparently, the mages have a plan to bring in more miners. Can't wait to see that. The extra help will be nice to see. Anyway, enough chit-chat. Got a line waiting to be patched up. Remind me what you needed again.
Oh. Alright, so gotta read all these. Fulgor's torso. Gain 20 resistance. Each spell can hold -1 focus points. Resistance, reduce damage taken by 1% per resistance. Some memories require focus points to be placed in spells. I don't want that. Fulgur's Foot. Perform 1 additional dash before recovering. Reduce movement speed by 25%. Increase critical chance by 10% and critical damage multiplier by +1. Oh, if we took the other thing. Reduce cast speed by 30%. Increase the amount of objects containing soul beads by 150%. Reduce maximum health by 20. I'm taking Fulgur's Hand. I'm gonna regret it later. That is unreal. We could get currency for a shop, which, you know, it's good. So cast speed doesn't look like a problem right now. Maybe it's a stat somewhere. Right now it doesn't seem like a problem. We're not being tormented by that relic. I thought 30% would feel much more impactful. I'm totally fine. Our crits are now 3x, and we have a 10% chance globally for them. 101 damage? Okay. That guy looked like he threw his axe. I believe you when you say something hit me there. I didn't see it. Way over here. Okay. From where? It didn't hit me too hard. We took like 13 damage, I think. We're at like 80 something. Maybe this cast speed debuff is worse than I thought. The crit chance and damage is definitely good though, so not gonna question that. And this guy just plans on exploding, I guess. All right, I mean, it was still a good room. Increase aura damage by 20%. Is that what they call lightning then? Can you fall in? You cannot fall in. Hard barriers. Can you bridge gaps? No, not in the slightest. Good to know. Good to know. I don't think we want to move anything here. So, just is what it is.
Whenever miners' shadows weren't in my way, giant spiders were.
Oh, that hurt. Homing webs. Terrifying, but doing all right. It doesn't seem like dealing with the ads does anything at all, so I'm not going to. Apparently one of the ads hit me for 5. I believe you. How could I not in this chaos, right? Overall, not a bad fight. I'm typically pretty bad with homing projectiles. Their projectiles blend in pretty well with this map. I'll take that. Fulgur's Pick. Each hit with your spells grants a 1% damage bonus. The bonus is lost when you take damage or after 3 seconds without hitting a target. That's really good. We're onto the map again. Is it boss time? No, no, rare memory or health upgrade. I'm gonna take another elite because I'm greedy. This is stupid. I don't recommend.
The mountains were hard and cold, like their history.
We need to be looking out for more of those. We have 30 coins, so we can't really afford anything, but I still want to shop. I should just get coins. I don't have money for the shop. Ooh, 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 ooh. Almost got me. Not what I expected. I don't know why that's not what I expected, but it's not what I expected at all. Like that AoE guy, it's so big. Nice. Didn't take damage.
The reason
Got plenty of currency. We're up to 98. Doesn't look like there's any currency around. This was storm. I want air. I feel like there's just more you can do with air overall. Stand up, man. Come on. So there is a bit of delay after dash. I mentioned that earlier. That was dumb. No, that's not okay. I understand it. Essentially, their attacks persist. My attack knocked him into my range. But damn, that sucked. Like, I get it. I don't agree with it. I get it. I don't agree with it. That's really annoying. Damage after each bounce with no penalty. Okay. Or back and forth upgrade. I'm taking the back and forth upgrade this time. I don't care. I really wanted it earlier. I still want it now. Spawn count 2. Yes.
Power surged in.
Not what I expected. Okay. So instead of straight back and forth, got it. Another ancient lesson, I believe it was. So you do throw your axe and it bounces. That's terrifying. Playing this room really well so far. Barely avoided that. Dash did not think it would get me out. It did. Hard to keep track of everything going on in the chaos, but like when you're playing, I promise you, you understand what's going on. Like you can just see it. It's a little tedious. If you follow my mouse, you can kind of see what I'm thinking about and when. I think we're already done with this section of the map. We're on to the mini. What do we got this time?
How many lost souls have dug these mines without rest? How many souls to steal the mountain's own?
I'm assuming we can't dash through that. This is a pretty easy mini. Nothing against that guy. That guy was chill as hell. Very clear mechanic right from the start. Hell yeah. Upgrade our bounce modifier sounds like a great idea. Add orbit. Ooh, orbit movement is good. Oh, man. No, that's so it. Dude, I want the bounce. I really want the bounce. It's going to give me more bounces. I understand. The thing is, we don't have duration. This is duration. Like, that's the one. The one. And the fact that that's a 0 pip. There's no pip cost on it. So I can just put that in. Yup. Oh, yeah. All of these have bounce as well. So right now the fireballs orbit this projectile. We could have it so the projectile orbits us in the first place. It's a little bit different. Hell yeah. But this is nuts. This is how you break a build. That is a nuke. Yeah, man. We're on to Meta? We'll see. Very worth healing here. I don't know what that is. This is health for sure. Potent burn duration, burn stack limits. Critical chance on enemies affected by burn. It takes a pip, but critical chance matters a lot now because our crit is 3x. I don't know if there's anywhere we can see that, but our crit is now 3x. Right here, I guess? Base multiplier x2, it's now +1, so x3. We have 106, so we can afford 2 of these. Only one of them if we grab the burn. I want to know what the broken fragment there is. Okay, is there anything we want to get rid of? We might be able to get rid of the bounce for the burn limits. That's not very exciting. We could get rid of the storm for the crit chance on enemies affected by burn. That's a good idea. Make it more nuclear. I don't hate Vortex, though. It sucks enemies in. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. What's drop to the ground do in this case? Like, I'm clicking it. Double click. Just drops it there. You can pick it up. It gets stored. You see it stored. Okay. Got you. Whatever. I'm gonna check this out, even if I regret it. Man, the crit chance is good. It is good. So that's a new currency. We have 5 of them now. Do I want the burn stack limit? That is the question. Because I think it has to be on whatever applies burn in the first place, which would be this. I don't think I do. I'd rather save my money. You can see quickly how ridiculous this is. And since it has Vortex, they're sucked in. Very good. That's dumb. Let's try it.
Meta was right there at the summit.
Meta. Okay.
What state would I find her in?
I've never seen any of this. Man, I'm excited. It's always stairs, huh?
Oh, Watcher, you're here. Did you see the sky? It looks like a bud about to bloom.
Guardian Meta, I was wondering whether your mountain had kept you safe. I suppose I have my answer.
Safe? I feel far better than safe. I feel so free.
You're not free. You are trapped by the rift, completely blinded by it.
Blinded me? Oh, poor child. Who is searching so desperately for traces of himself? Who is obsessed with the emptiness inside him? Look into my eyes, Watcher, and tell me who is truly blind.
All right, but can we take a moment to talk about how sick her design is? Like, actually, it's so fucking cool. Holy shit, I love that. Oh, crap. Oh, she can hit her own stuff. That's good. Nice. Look at that. Look at that. So I just need to spam click. I need to pay a lot of attention here. here we go. DPS phase. Never mind, phase 2. I dash, but whatever. I'll take it. It's dead. I don't know why I'm on 1. I can't see, I can't see, I can't see, I can't see. Okay, I'm fine. Here we go. Major DPS. DPS, DPS, keep DPSing. We're on literally 1. No! Does she fall anyways? Oh, it was so close. Holy crap, that was a good run. That was a good run. No meta progress, too. All right. Let's get meta progress stuff out of the way.
Doc, do you know what happened to the Guardians? Theracon gave me the echo of the forest.
Ooh, I can't believe my 6 eyes. So many memories. Good. Maybe they'll help you with the master.
He noticed I was gone, didn't he?
Oh, he noticed very much. He was all, where's that undisciplined fool? That prodigious dimwit. That failure of an apprentice.
Okay, Doc, got it. Thanks again for getting me back. I'll handle it. Toka got me in discreetly.
Discreetly, you say? Can we enter these? I don't remember this building having gaps.
But the master was already waiting.
So, you return at last, my disciple. How was your...
Master, we'll have to skip
I accidentally skipped that, I'm sorry.
for now. Something's wrong with the Guardians. Theracon gave me the echo of the forest.
The echo of the forest? Theracon's memory?
Yes, Master. I know I should have listened to you, but...
Enough. The fact that you returned with these memories changes nothing. You left without my permission. You must face the consequences. The Timeless One awaits you.
We'll deal with that in a moment. Now you can see what I meant by additional spells. They're unlocked with these. You can also modify your current ones. Spell canvas. The spell canvas lets you reshape. You can assign the spell to a different input. You unlock this. I don't know how you unlock this. Unlock all base spells to unlock spell forms. Okay, so we have to unlock the base spells. I really like Nosta Aqua, honestly. It's pretty cool.
My heart felt new.
And I really like Fury Igni. This is like a Fire Fist. A short-ranged punch of fire. You just unlocked a new spell form. Use your ancient lessons to learn a new spell form. Change your spell's element by assigning a new form. You can assign the spell to a different input. Yes. Okay, so those all cost 5. All cost 5. So I can't hover those to see how they change anything. It might just change the element. Its speed. It's just a completely different spell. That's all that matters. I love Fire Fist, so I'm gonna play with that next, honestly. And on the secondary, I mean, I guess I'll stick with Cell Air, probably. Like, I just genuinely hate this dangerous beam of lightning, they call it. Because the overflow isn't that great, it's just whatever. I love Nostra Aqua as well. So this is what those look like. You have your Fire Fist thing, and then you have this. It's got a sweet spot on it as well, I believe, where it goes yellow. And sweet spot damage is really high, as you can see. A lot of stupid stuff you can do with that. So ancient memories are hella needed.
Kid, just wanted to say sorry about earlier back on Mystralia. I wasn't feeling great, but I'm better now.
You sure, Old Rock? You look pretty gray to me.
Oh, a stone man looks gray joke. Real clever. I just walked out on one of the worst memories of my life and you're laughing. You got me good, kid.
Hold on, I didn't mean it like that. I was just trying to...
Who got who now, dumb rock? You should have seen your face. I think you turned grayer than me.
Yeah. I came to check on you, actually. Down there, you kept shouting, Amek. I thought maybe you'd want to talk about it.
Amek was my brother. I carved him myself. But I don't feel like talking right now. Doesn't mean I forgot what you did, though. Without you, I'd probably still be out there, shouting his name to the wind. I owe you one.
Man, our first run was so strong, honestly. Just looking around and seeing if there's anything here. Okay, got it. So what if I went out and up the back? What would have happened then? So this is the meta progress tree. It's not a huge tree, but there's this. You can switch between them. They have different effects based on it. There might be more than this, I have no idea. But this is currently the whole tree, I think. There were some effects I personally liked and some I didn't. I don't remember them very well. Increase memory slots by 1. I don't think that does what I want it to. Spells have +1 focus points. I want that really bad. Haste and resistance or rage. Shop stuff. Heal health after every encounter. That's amazing. Damage per soul beads, kind of boring. Restore health equal to soul beads spent or lost. That's amazing. Gain a memory reroll, memory slots. Unlocks passage between them so you don't have to get the early ones, probably. So if I liked one, like up here, I could go either way. But that would cost a node instead of just spending 2 additional. I don't know, it's weird. Damage to distant. Evade the first hit received in every combat is nuts. Memory slots by 1. Shield after each encounter. Memory slots 1. Memory slots 3. Okay, so the big ones are all the way in the back. I definitely want the focus point. It gets more expensive every time you buy one, and it's the green currency, which is also important. Damage of status effects would have been amazing in the last run. We're gonna grab that. Increase maximum health or memory slots. I guess I could go for the memory slots. It unlocks this. We can't grab this yet, but it is there. +1 memory reroll upon defeating a guardian or watcher, or just have 2 flat memory rerolls. For now, it's probably just have 2 flat memory rerolls, but I want to work my way on back. Additional focus points, if you've seen in the last run, just literally now, is absurdly good. I think we've done all of the currently unlocked meta progress stuff, so now we get to say hello to the timeless one. You ready for this?
Goddess, I'm sorry I disobeyed. I just wanted to be useful. I won't do it again, okay? Can I go now?
Yup. It's a fucking Dargon.
A watcher may turn away from his path, but none can escape the rift.
The rift? Theracon told me he was stealing memories.
Then the forest's echo was given for a reason. The rift has pierced the cycle. Now the world's memories are in peril.
What does that mean?
The memories are fighting back against a threat.
All of them? How do we save them?
By preserving what still remains, return to the Guardians. They carry the memory of their lands. Gather the echoes of the world, and we may yet restore what the rift has taken.
Wait. You want me to go back to Mystralia? I thought I was here to be punished.
It is not the role of time to punish, but those who seek the truth are sometimes punished by what they find.
And then the Timeless One rose. I watched her cross the temple sky, unable to move. It felt like the end of the world. And somehow, my beginning.
Echoes of Mystralia. Yeah, we were probably meant to lose much sooner, but that's fine. Who doesn't love a fun broken build, man? I basically drew a flower on myself and the enemies in that run. Like, that's so cool. It's so cool.
It was time to go.
Now, as tempted as I am to run another run, and I really, really am, the videos already ran for an hour and 15 minutes. I do unfortunately have to call it here. There's so many good things to say. I mean, look at the art style. Everything's drawn. They have voice lines for all of the characters, it seems. There's the meta progress flushed out, actually fully unlocked now. There's several realms. The bosses are intriguing. The mini bosses have their own quirks. I really like the spider one, surprisingly, despite having homing projectiles. Was not ready for that. The second Watcher we faced ended up losing to barely, really close fight. Meda was so cool, man. The fact that she could hit her own tentacles and that would be capable of stunning her for damage phases was great, so there's a clear time to hit her. Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, if I had more experience with the fight, I would have been able to avoid better. I'm not used to the fact that the dodge has so much end lag. If you notice at the end of the dodge, you sparkle blue, and that helps you time your dodge so you can dodge consecutively. But at the end of the dodge, you stall still for a moment, in which you're faster just continuing to walk. But if you time your dodge well, like really well, you kind of remove that animation entirely. So that's just a skill issue on my part. Every time it sparks green, you can dodge, essentially. I know I've already mentioned the art, but I have to go back to the art again. It's so good. Everything has art on it. There's even art for different variations of the same spell. Like, is that not insane? I don't know. I mean, I love it. I love it so much. I haven't checked the settings for controls or gameplay. There might be more here. Pause in background, totally fine. Vibration, fine with that. Screen shake, I rather not have. I think that setting saved from my original settings, which is sick. Capture mouse pointer, love that. Graphics are good. I don't care for bloom. It's already disabled. Hell yeah. I mean, hell yeah. You can adjust spell opacity. That's going to be needed in the future. You'll understand if you've watched any of my pathogenic videos. But I'm looking forward to this series. I fully expect it to be a banger. And we're going to be closing out in a moment here, but I'm going to finish all the text we have left.
The altar is broken, and there's memory dust everywhere. You starting with the glue or the broom?
Okay. So that's all he has to say. I don't think there's anything more for us right now. There will be in the future. For example, this.
The altar when it opened.
I can't remember what we did with this, but I do remember it was really cool. It was available in the demo, I believe.
The rift had
so we'll
broken
unlock
the altar
this.
when it opened.
But yeah, I mean, I'm loving the game already. I was highly anticipating it, and it's immediately popping off exactly as hard as I expected it to. Right? I mean, shameless plug, I should advertise my Discord while I'm here. Currently, we only have like 10 members, but that's totally chill. You guys can join if you want. It's just going to be a chill place to hang out. Maybe I'll put some updates in there. I have member on my channel. You can always join. It's $2, $5, $10. It doesn't provide much benefit aside from the fact that you'll get to see videos like this earlier than other people by a day or so. I upload literally every day. That's the main benefit. If you have the $10 package, there's one additional benefit in which I will shout you out at the end of every video. Currently, I have no people who've done the join membership, and that's fine. I'm at 750 subscribers right now. I'm almost to 1,000. I'll get ad revenue. Ad revenue will help me buy games like this. Any money I earn from the channel for the first several months will go back to the channel in some way. I don't currently make any money at all, so I have to rely on other people to support me, and it's unfortunate. It is what it is. I'm not going to beg for a handout. I am not that kind of person. Only reason I'm bringing it up is just so you guys understand. Any money put towards me is towards the channel. It will be that way for a long time. This game in specific was 20 bucks, I believe. And that's just a part of, you know, being a YouTuber and whatnot. I want to cover this kind of content. I have to put down that cost. Now, it's just a hobby for me, or was for a while, but I'm actually growing now, and I appreciate that so much. You guys have made my month with singular comments. And I'm not exaggerating when I say that. At this point, everything you guys have done for me has made my year. I never thought I'd get this far. And I can't say how much I appreciate it. It's overwhelming. You guys are great. But that's gonna do it here today. If you like the video, leave a like. It helps out a ton. I'm not gonna ask you to subscribe to the channel. That's up to you. If you like these episodes and whatnot, you like my content, feel free. You know? That's all. It's not mandatory. I'm not going to push the needle on that. I can't remember if there's anything more to say, but that has been Echoes of Mystralia. Later, y'all. Less than 5 minutes ago, perfect.